basically, I was working in some labs, and this is after I graduated, and I was looking for a new job. Went to an agency, and they said, "This is job here. It comes with a van. It's you're out on the road. It's out and about." And I was like, "That sounds quite good." Didn't even know the company. Went to the interview, found the site, got on with them really well. And they literally rang up that afternoon and said, "Do you want a job?" And I was like, "Okay, when do I start?" They were like, "Monday." This is like Thursday. I was like, "Okay, let's do it." That's how I started in pest control, as a technician. I did environmental science, so I was working in environmental labs, testing, like doing wet sampling. And so I've done all environmental stuff already, and then actually kind of now working in the environment. So yeah, it was more for the sort of report writing for my side of it, because I was used to writing down all the data, everything you need to tell the customer, because we'd have to do reports, we'd have to fill out reports on the samples that we'd found, like where it was from, how much cyanide was in it, how much sulfide was in it, all that kind of stuff. So we'd have to record that anyway. So when you're working in those wet chemistry labs, you have a book, you probably have a tablet now, but we had a book and you wrote everything down, and that's just what I would do when I was a technician and an NFB, writing everything down, so it's that record, and then that's transferable to the customer because that's your report. After being technician, I got promoted to field biologist quite quickly at a branch, and obviously had a previous degree, so that it did help, but you don't have to do that. Did that for 5 years, left that company to be another FB at another independent smaller company, did that for 3 years, then technical manager there, and then went to work for Akita, now Kiwa, as a consultant. Left that job and came to Killgerm 7 years ago. So that's 21 years. As soon as you I started as a technician, and many people do, that would be your route into it. And then when you get that experience as a technician, you can then usually kind of decide, do you want to do a more technical role? Do you want to do sales? Do you want to get into things like the fly units? Or do you want to come on the other side of the industry like I am now? So having worked through those various different jobs on the service side and then working on the other side, you've got a really good transition if you did want to do something for the manufacturers, something for the distributors, or carry on in that role of service and make the customers happy, because that's what it is, isn't it? I know we talked about being like the fourth emergency service, but it's that customer relation and that customer satisfaction, and that's what I really enjoy. So I can still do that because I still do FB inspections, I still do inspections, and I love them. That's what I love doing, and I do that as a side to what I'm doing now as well as teaching. So it's that feedback that you get from the customer that really makes it worthwhile. I think it's not an attractive industry, but the people, I've never met a non-confident, horrible pest controller. Everybody's so nice, and we're not massive as an industry, so it's quite close-knit, and you get really good relationships, you get with the other people in the industry, and as soon as you start in pest control, you've got that commonality with everybody else that you see. And pest control, it's an automatic thing that you're doing the same thing, and it's quite niche, and that's where that sort of it's good to do that, isn't it? And that makes it attractive. I think it's the people. When I first started in pest control, I was one of 4 ladies at the company. It was a big company, so it was less than sort of 0.1% at that time. Now we're looking towards like above 4% that's female. Some events we'll see around 10% female, and over the years I've seen more and more ladies coming into it, and I've got to say they're all really good. It's that sort of, I don't know, applying themselves, because you have to, I don't want to say you have to work harder, but you do have to like prove yourself a little bit more. But that's a good thing, because it challenges you, and I always like that when they turn up and someone's like, "Oh, I expected a man." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not." But I'll do the same job, I'll do exactly the same thing. So when you prove yourself like that, it's even more satisfying, because I've done it, and you can show the customer that it doesn't matter what gender you are.